What up, Dokkaners? So Dragon Ball The Breakers 1 year anniversary live stream or live special is going to be happening later on today. It's going to be happening at 7 p.m. Pacific, which is 2 hours after Global's daily reset, which is also 11 hours after JP's daily reset. So on this, it's not even a live stream, it's actually a presentation. They're claiming it's a live stream, but it's a video. It's not under the live banner, it's under the video. So this is very clearly recorded. And the fact that we know that stems from the fact that we know the duration. It's going to be 1 hour and 48 minutes. You can't plan that if it's a live stream. So this is actually wrong. It is a premiere presentation, but it's going to be going over all things Breakers. But more importantly, it's going to be covering Xenoverse 2, Legends, and Dokkan for small little bite-sized announcements at the end of this whole presentation. So this is the final speculation prediction video that I'm going to be making for this because it's going to be happening later on today. Make sure you guys subscribe, hit that notification bell. I'm going to be going live on the channel probably about an hour or two, probably about an hour before. And we'll just be hanging out, doing some responsible Dokkaning, and then going into this presentation, we will watch all of it. We will watch Omatsu and Toshi and all of these all-stars play Breakers and probably lose and, you know, mess around. It'll be a good time. And then we will find out what they're going to be talking about. Now, as far as what they are talking about, we do have a little bit more information here because it says that they're going to be revealing new Dokkan Battle characters, plural. There are going to be multiple characters, and based on the phrasing that you look at on the Global and the JP announcements, it's got some people buzzing and it's got some people thinking. So let's go over some predictions and some speculation on what is coming up. But before we do, very important announcement. Guys, I have finally finished the first video on the second channel. I cannot begin to tell you guys how difficult and heartbreaking it has been trying to get this thing going. There have been some enormously horrific technical issues that have come up. It has been incredibly upsetting to deal with, but finally, the Spider-Man series will begin. So make sure you guys subscribe to the second channel, Turame. I'll put a link in the pinned comment. Make sure you guys click on it. Go check it out. The first video is going to be dropping later on today before the Breakers live stream presentation thing. So while you guys are waiting for the Breakers and for Dokkan announcements, why don't you go ahead and just give this video a watch. So make sure you guys subscribe to Turame today. Now let's move on and let's talk about it. So in the phrasing of this is very interesting. If we read this, there will also be new information on Xenoverse 2, Legends, and Dokkan. To properly celebrate this momentous occasion, producers from each game will take part in the stream, including Omatsu from Dokkan Battle. Info on the new season for Dragon Ball The Breakers will drop, as well as brand new info for Dokkan Battle characters debuting in November. So this right here is the very interesting phrase that we're going to be dissecting. Characters in November. Now, based on this, you can take a number of things away from this. Number one, characters, plural, indicates not just one, but multiple characters. Could this mean free-to-play characters that are going to be coming for Breakers? That was my first gut theory. It could be Chilai, Lemo, Broly, Gogeta, or like free-to-play versions of those characters to kind of commemorate the anniversary of the Breakers. It could also mean characters debuting in November in the form of Dokkan festivals. Could characters, plural, mean Dokkan Festival and Banner Unit? Or could it mean multiple Dokkan festivals or multiple new characters collectively dropping in November? So meaning not just one Dokkan festival, but perhaps a Dokkan festival, perhaps a legendary banner, perhaps Heroes. Heroes is going to be dropping in November. So this alone just raises a bunch of questions. But then when you cross-reference this with JP's announcement, now keep in mind, this is in Japanese that was then translated to English, and everything has been compressed and the formatting is all screwed up. So take this with a slight grain of salt in terms of how everything is phrased. I don't think you can simply just do a one-to-one translations for Japanese stuff. Sometimes it's a little bit more subtle than that. But the yellow text here, information on new characters from Dokkan that will appear at the end of October, will also be revealed for the first time. So when you just look at this, end of October versus characters in November, this is very clearly not the same thing. So then you have to wonder, is this exactly what the definition is that was translated into this, or could it be slightly different? Maybe this is implying end of October, more so November, but who knows? So if Dokkan, Global, and JP have different dates that they're kind of looking at here, then perhaps they're going to be announcing Dokkan's the next Dokkan Festival on Global and the next Dokkan Festival on JP. Some people initially thought that this could mean a joint celebration. Take my theory, for example, of the Gogeta Broly happening during New Year's. This is still full-on cope. Maybe this was going to happen in November. Maybe that was a theory that some people had, but I don't really think it's going to be that. I think that Right now, global, we just don't have time for joint celebrations. We're trying to catch up here with the, the girl power banner and the Halloween banner doing the SummerSlam format, all this stuff dropping so quickly. We've had 4 banners, for crying out loud, in 20 days, October 4th to October 25th. In 3 weeks, we had 4 banners. Does that sound familiar? We had the same thing last year. There's a lot of craziness happening on global. We don't have time for a joint celebration. We're still not recovered fully from worldwide download 2023. So I think that we're going to be getting an announcement for Trunks on global. This is my prediction. Trunks on global. And then for JP, their next celebration, I think, is going to, I'm just going to put it in the video so that people can laugh at me. Y'all have fun with that. I think it's going to be Zarbon. I've been saying Zarbon quite a bit, so keep in mind, this is nowhere, I'm not basing this off of anything really other than just a random guess. I am guessing Zarbon will be next for JP, but to be fair, they do have in their data download that they had when they leaked the Dragon Ball The Breakers wallpaper, they did have the assets for a Nappa explosive chain battle that Global didn't get. Global didn't get that, nor did they receive the Breakers wallpaper. It was all JP that messed up, but they are going to be getting a Nappa explosive chain battle. So to be quite honest with you, I think a Saiyan Saga Dokkan Festival seems more likely to be coming up for JP in the time slot right before Heroes. Last year, it was Bardock for JP players right before Heroes. That doesn't really mean anything, but in terms of a continuity, like Frieza relating to Frieza, Saiyan Saga, like Nappa, Vegeta, they kind of work for Frieza, or Zarbon also works for Frieza. So maybe it's one of those two. So you know what? I'll be a little generous. If it's not going to be my Zarbon, then it will be Saiyan Saga. That's my prediction. So that's what I think they're going to say. But then again, are they going to really be marketing Dokkan as a disjointed game? Well, I mean, I don't even know if I want to say disjointed, but are they going to be marketing the announcement for Dokkan as 2 separate versions? Their whole point was to try to eventually go to a full synchro. Maybe they don't want to do that. Maybe instead they're going to not mention the Dokkan Festival and they're simply just going to talk more about Heroes. Heroes is going to be a joint celebration happening in November that both versions are going to be getting the same stuff for. Granted, this doesn't quite fit with the end of October translation here, so maybe that kind of weakens the theory, but Breakers is very possible. So those are the scenarios. Those are my predictions. The rest is up to time. All we got to do is wait until later on today, and we will be finding out what is going to be coming up. As far as other important dates, after this, there's nothing. There is the possibility of another Dokkan, Heroes live stream or premiere that they could do. In the past, they have done that when they first tease it from the Heroes Celebration live stream. They will then give a separate video to explain all the Dokkan stuff in more detail. They also have provided infographics on social media. Maybe this time they do both of those things or one or the other. Maybe some of it is taken care of within the Breakers live stream, so there's no need for a video because we kind of already got it here. Then after that, we only have Dragon Ball Games Battle Hour in January. So that's pretty much all that's left. And but the good news is we're getting very close to our next Dokkan Festival on global. So for those of you who are eagerly waiting for Super Saiyan 4, you will find out soon if it's going to be this dude or if it's going to be this dude. And I'm telling you guys, I think it's going to be this guy, which just means you can save more stones and you can do more content without summoning to eventually then be ready for Super Saiyan 4. So think about it from that perspective. If you're upset that Super Saiyan 4 Goku may not necessarily be coming up next, think about it this way. When he does eventually come up, you'll have had more time to save and not summon on other banners just to have more for the Super Saiyan 4 Goku. That is, of course, if you are summoning. At this juncture, some of you might not because of the uncertainty coming up in the new year, full synchro and all that stuff, but still, we'll get to that problem when we get closer. Anyway, that's it. I'm out. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, your theories, your feelings on what is going to be coming up. Oh, I should also mention that Legends did announce that, actually, you know what, let me actually show you guys this. Oh man, people are probably already gone from the video, but let me show you guys this. Legends actually dropped this just a few hours ago, and this is a leaking faucet, and the hint is sagas from the movies. This is what I'm thinking. A lot of people are thinking this. Leak. Right? What you're looking at here is a close-up of Broly from the Second Coming movie as he holds Trunks in the air trying to kill him. Trunks just leaks on Broly. So if Legends is getting Broly, that adds even more power to my theory about a Broly-centric presentation where the different versions or the different games are getting Broly type stuff. So hey, you know what? Maybe it's Trunks, Maybe it's Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Maybe it's Heroes. Maybe it's Brody. Anyway, now, guys, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like down below. Let me know in the comments your thoughts, theories, all that stuff about what the upcoming units are going to be. Are you guys going to be watching the Breakers presentation? Are you guys excited for the Breakers 1 year anniversary? Are you guys excited for the next Dokkan Festival on Global? Or are you more thinking about the future? Let me know in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe for more dope content in the future and click the notification bell so that you let YouTube know you want to see more of my stuff. Do it. Also, subscribe to the second channel. My first video is dropping later on today. And that's it. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned and remember to Dokkan responsibly. Bye-bye.